Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. As we get a peek at their big quarterback standing at 6'5", north of 250 pounds, it's Cardale Jones.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Jones. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, He's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Let's go. 59
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Defensively, here are the starters for Baltimore. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test, going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Now Holyfield. Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. Called out a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, and it's Hill again. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
Let's go, defense.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Short throw underneath to Hurst. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ain't no such thing as a loss.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Holyfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Jones now on 1st down and complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. We get a look at what Ertz did receiving-wise last week. 9 catches, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing Jones. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. Throwing on first down. Hoffman. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Lutz with the extra point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. The numbers for Hill a week ago. 20 carries, 83 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Open man here is Scott, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Jackson from the shotgun. He is going to find Hill here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. That time a 6-play drive. And the end result was the touchdown run by Justice Hill. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
A carry here for Holyfield. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Hey, look for you.
On first down, Jones. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
What's good on the extra point? And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A drive that time of 6 plays. And finishing it off with a touchdown run was Jordan Howard. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play action with Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Jackson now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Out of the pistol. Here's Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
47 is the mic. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he's going to have the hook up to Burnett. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the gun, this is Howard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the 41, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
That's it, baby. That's it.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On second down, it's Hill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. It's brought in by Jeffrey. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
They should have put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On first down, they run with Howard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And this one complete to Burnett. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Jones on 3rd down. And Sanders has got it complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And now here come the Ravens. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Alshon Jeffrey working his way back out there now to help lead this offense. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Here's Jackson. Down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. A run for Hill. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the... Here comes the pressure, and the Eagles get there to block it. And they will wind up with the football and the possession.
And that's truly the way to change field position, isn't it? Block the punt and then take over inside the 5-yard line. What a tremendous job by them. You change momentum, you change field position, and give yourself a chance to score.
Jordan Howard and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position and only one play to score it. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Russell Wilson, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Mike White leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they were losers in their ball game to the visiting Dallas Cowboys. 28-10, the final. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go! Let's go!
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Big stop, let's go!
They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Here's Sam Cook now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Hard throw, incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. It's Hill. It's a foot race. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point put through by Succop, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And the end result was the touchdown run by Justice Hill. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones got an open man. It's Burnett. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deontay Burnett, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Walton on the draw. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Mike, check, 59. Come on.
Now Sims. Now they go screen. It's complete. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
First and 10. Sims got an open man. It's Scott. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Hill. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. To throw on second down. Sims, throw left side, complete to Scott. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Sims. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's first and 10. $12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Sims. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Here's Sims. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Cardale Jones and company heading back on the field. And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. On second down now, it's Howard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And he'll give it here to his running back. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He can't get him down. Shrugs off another. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Jones now. Off play action. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. This quarterback now 5 of 6. Very accurate since taking over. And he's got his guys a first down. Off play action. Hoffman. And he fires one incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Jones. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Hoffman. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Jones. This is caught. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Elijah Holyfield, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Back to throw. Sims. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Sims. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw. Sims. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. On 1st down, Sims. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Sims. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Sims. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Sims. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 17. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now here's Hill, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Hill, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Looking to throw. Sims. And that is incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Back to throw. Sims. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that one. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day, baby.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he's able to get it out of there.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
They knew they were going to have great field position. Went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down when they're that backed up. You've got to be careful going after him.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And now another one thrown incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing just about on his own goal line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Sims. And his throw is incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Sims. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed. It's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
Throwing on 1st down, Sims. And incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Sims. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot, he took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Sims. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Walton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Walton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So that one a long 11-play drive, and it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
We got this.
So now the Eagles down on the scoreboard. A minute 54 on the clock. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. He's back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Jones throwing on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Come on, D. 2 times, 2 times. 4 down, check.
The busy night continues for Hill. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Again, it's Hill. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun on 3rd down, Sims. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Check 43.
One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Ravens, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.